Hello and welcome to another episode of Rimworld. I'm your host, Slim with the Silver Dragon. It's been a little while since I last sat down and recorded, obviously, but I said I was going to get this out for Wednesday, and while I'm recording this at the last minute, I am at least, recording it at all. When I say the last minute, I mean I got several. It's like the end of Tuesday here. Willing myself to get some stuff done sometimes. I said I was going to do it, though, so I'm going to do it. If I turn this up, it just starts lagging, like, really bad. I can't even use the fastest mode anymore. And arguably, well, considering the game is, like, chugging... is not just the, alone on the fact that it's chugging at that speed right now. It also has the fact that when I booted it up, it took about 18 minutes for it to finally load enough that I could actually load a game. I mean, it was still booting up the very game itself. I couldn't load into the world for like another, 2 minutes. I don't know why it was shorter before, but it's been getting longer and longer. I'm starting to wonder if there's like some kind of problem with my computer, or if it's just the game is having trouble with working. Terraforming. Execution of irrigation and drainage methods allow a variety of terrain conversions: sand, marsh, mud, or shallow water, or for example, shallow water turn into farmable land. Fish lakes can be created, and stone floors can be broken up and turned into actual soil. So, sand, marsh, mud, or shallow water? Okay. So, does that mean Yes! Finally! Finally! Shallow water from marsh. I want to turn marsh from shallow water. Wait, deep water from shallow water. Shallow water from ice. Shallow water from deep water. Shallow water from marsh. Shallow water from sand. Marsh from shallow water. Marsh from marshy soil. Marsh from soil. Marshy soil from marsh. I need piles of dirt. So how do I get dirt? That's the real question I have now. How do I get dirt? What if I, do shallow water, sand from rocky dirt, automation, temperature, terraforming, from marsh, mud from soil. Oh, what the hell? A Deodon. Okay. Long extinct giant mammals brought back to life as part of the Megafauna project. Deodons are large pig-like omnivorous animals. However, they are much more aggressive and dangerous than regular pigs or even wild boars. Try to stay away from their gigantic maws. Oh, jeez. So is this like... I don't know. It sounds terrifying. Disagreement between them. So Maker is having such a fight with Light. Right? I think I'm gonna try and make some deep water. Like, right, deep water from shallow water, or marsh from shallow marsh. No, how about shallow water from marsh? There we go. Let's turn some of this into shallow waters. A little bit along here, I think. And then, once that's done, try and turn some of it into, like, deep water from shallow water. Let's see what happens. Of course, they need to go out and do that, but in order to go out and do that, they have to be, you know, willing to do the process, and I don't know what exactly that needs. So I can actually go over there and do it? Maybe not. What does it classify as? It's like it's a building thing, right? So, okay, there we go. Aha! So that's how you get dirt. That is how you get dirt. Rare thrombos, don't care. Oh, hey, that was just turning marsh into shallow water. So if I start converting a bunch of this marsh into shallow water, I could turn that in. I can then go and turn around and turn that into something more useful. Ooh, I just realized something really kind of sneaky I can do. Yes. Oh yes. I can turn all this into, like, all along here. I can just basically split a area of deep water, because as you know, deep water is impassable. Whereas like marsh and shallow water, yeah, it takes, like, it slows you down, but it doesn't stop you. But if you dig out the shallow water and make it deep water, it becomes an impassable barrier, which means that I could use it as a form of, effectively, an impervious moat, impervious, impassable wall. And that would make it so much easier for me to control the enemy. In fact, that's incredibly OP. The map is overpowered and potentially game-breaking. Use with caution. You don't say. Oh, that sounds so tasty. I want to do it. I want to do it so bad. But I shouldn't jump on the bandwagon so soon. I mean, it is really tempting to do it, but I'm not going to do it just yet. Just set everything up so I can start getting stuff filled in where I want it filled in. Like over here, for instance. Fill in all this marsh area. But I want to turn shallow water from marsh, yeah. Turn all of this into... Start exploiting that for dirt. Then I can start converting it into dirt, and then I can start utilizing that to start... Actually, no. I don't even want to start there. Where I want to start... Shallow water from marsh. Yes, I'm going to do that to this first. I'm going to we're going to take out all the marsh, turning it into shallow water, and then we're going to fill in that shallow water with the dirt that we get. So dirt from shallow water, right? Marsh from soil. Marsh from marshy soil. Where's the one that allows me soil from marsh? Wait, I'm digging out water. Hang on a second. Marshy soil from mud. Marshy soil from marsh. Oh, maybe that doesn't work. I think, actually, maybe I don't want to change that, because it looks like soil from marsh. Marshy soil from marsh. And I need fertilizer, too. That's irritating. Sand from shallow water. I see. Shoot. Okay, this has to be turned back into marsh. That's a requirement. In order to get soil from marsh, which is what I ultimately want to achieve, I want to turn it into just a regular soil so I can utilize it, I have to put in soil. It's irritating, but that's what's going to have to be done. It's unavoidable. Which means I need fertilizer, and how much fertilizer do I have? Fertilizers. Well, dirt. There's a little bit of fertilizer in here, but nowhere near enough. I'm going to have to get a lot more. Bummer. I was starting to get super excited, and then I'm like, oh. Bummer. Well, guess I got a little bit ahead of myself. Okay, it's fine. The energy discharge is gonna happen. What can you do? It happens. So cleaning is no longer a priority anymore. It's not required. Everybody can go back to their normal tasks. We're going to start filling in all these spots as much as we can. This will be good, eventually, although it's going to be a slow process. I find it irritating that I have to use fertilizer to do this. It really is rather irritating. I'd rather just have, you know, soil. Or maybe sand. I guess sand is an alternative. Right, sand from shallow water. Yeah, I could do that. Wait, sand from shallow water. An auto door broke down, great. Rocky dirt from marshy soil. Hey! Wait, no, that's marshy soil, not marsh. Soil from marsh. So what I'm looking at the marsh options here. Shallow water from marsh, marsh soil from marsh, and soil from marsh. No, marshy soil would actually be better in this scenario. Marsh from shallow water. Shallow water from sand. Sand from shallow water. I think this might be the better option, actually. It's more likely to be potentially plausible with no fertilizer. Because all it takes is fertilizer. All it takes is sand. The problem with using sand is that, unfortunately... Well, actually, does it matter if I use sand instead? I mean, it does ruin the area for growth stuff, but... I don't know. Do I really want to worry about it, or... I don't know. What do I want to do? We definitely have lots of rocks that we can exploit. For the future. For the future! But, there's all this wood hanging out here. Actually, got a lot of stuff we could probably do with some hauling for. Well, we just set that up as a priority for a while. I wish I could speed things up, but then it just starts chugging. How irritating. If anybody has any ideas on how to make it so I can go back to fast speed again, that'd be great. I might consider dropping a few mods to try and make things a little bit smoother, but I'm not sure what would be good for that. Plus, any mods I drop are going to remove content, and some things, if you remove them, might cause issues. I don't know. How are the people feeling right now? Yeah. Rage quit going down is gonna be a consistent issue. Mopo and rage quit. Helpless Mopo. The sarcophagus bears representation of Marco Mopo Hyotonen, leading Violet Bell Calk by the hand into bed while both are drenched in sweat. Mopo is locking eyes with Bell. A jeweler appears to the right of the main scene, while the work is executed in the classical style. This portrayal relates to Mopo and Bell becoming lovers on 6th of September 5501. Okay. Decayed Rage Quit. The sarcophagus bears a representation of Boris Ragequit Ivanov educating a husky. In release, as the husky thinks of the simpler wet days when she was a feral beast, Ragequit is shaking his head in frustration. There is a mesa behind the focal point. The overall composition is triangular. This illustration tells the story of the training of the husky on the 7th of September 5501. So Ragequit will be known for his training skills, and Mopo will be known for being a yeah. There's an interesting choices for sarcophagi, I guess. Though I wouldn't know what how real ones are really portrayed all that much, since I don't really hang around graves or any kind of details on that, so maybe that's more accurate than I know. I didn't select something yet, so for my next research target. Let's see here. Maybe I should go for... well, some shield generator. A shield generator would be nice. Yeah, let's go with small shields. Sure, why not? So, security. Security! These are so expensive. Silver, steel, and components. Just, ugh. The fact that I can make impassable barriers is a lot more interesting to me than much of anything else. I can basically make impervious walls that enemies cannot break. That is very tantalizing. In fact, it is so tantalizing, I'm tempted to just kind of dig a impenetrable barrier wall along here-ish, somewhere along the lines of around the area that I want to work within. Just have it run up to the along certain areas and just like block in only so that only certain accesses are useful. It would radically mess with the AI in ways that would be just hilarious to me. Although it does leave me open to certain specific issues, since I imagine I can't exactly, let's see, like shallow water, sand from shallow water, or soil from marsh, shallow water from deep water, shallow water from marsh, sand. Actually, it's soil. I'm thinking marsh from soil. Or soil. Marsh from marshy soil. What about lichen? Actually, maybe I can't quite do what I was thinking of doing. I was getting all muhahahaing it up, and then I haven't actually thought it through. That fits a lot, doesn't it? It's like you haven't thought through the idea before you start having ideas of grandeur. Just fail so much. Shallow water from sand. Rocky dirt from soil. Sand from rocky dirt. Sand. Rough marble. Soil from mud. Soil from packed dirt. Soil from gravel. Isn't there one here for turning soil into impassable terrain and soil into water? Marshy soil from mud, marshy soil from mud from marshy soil. Marsh from soil. There we go. That's what I was kind of looking for. And it works on lichen as well. Yeah, so I can turn it into marsh. But I can't affect past this point. So, if I do dig a kind of impassable barrier, there will be gaps along the edges of the map. So if I force enemies usually along a certain route, they will be able to bypass it by going along the sides, if they are willing to dig through all the rock in the way. That's worth noting. But it's still a really cool idea, because it would radically ruin enemies' ability to play their hand the way they want to go, wherever they want to go, however they want to go, the exact way they want to go. It makes it it lends a lot more strength to my own position. Oh, Belle, what happened? Well, I know that. Desolate. Belle, you're the one with the codependency. Yeah. Well, that's bad. Don't know what to do for you. Just everything is bad for you at this point. Refugee chased at Storm Shroud. A paramedic named Mia Valkyrie calls you from nearby. She's being chased by tribespeople from the Alliance of the Briolas. She begs for safety and offers to join your colony. Biologically, she is 26 years old. Be warned, if you accept, you'll have to fight off the tribespeople on her tail. Well, we need more people. And they're probably going to waste their time beating up on my stinking bridge, so sure, fine. Come on down. Join the colony where rejects abound. Let's see here. T-social, quick learner, professional tailor, greedy. Well, you're gonna get that mood loss. Mute. So she has some very questionable levels of skill. Let's take a quick look. Well, she's not incapable of necessarily all that much, so that's not so bad. Though her ability to offer much of use to us is questionable. Growing, mining, plant cutting, etc. Yeah. Guess we'll just do what we can. Set these back up. Here they come. Yeah. Okay. So they're coming on in. So what's our plan? I don't exactly have a proper front line for defense, but we can shoot at least enemies that come down this way. But I'm thinking most of them are going to probably just head over here and start bashing on my bridge rather than engaging me directly, which is why I'm going to have the majority of our people collect out here. Silver, I need you to equip your sniper rifle and get in a position over here. That'll be probably a good spot for you. Light, I want you to position over here for now. Winter, you will hang out inside. Bell, you're unstable, but I guess it's better if you stick out here. What's that? Hunting rifle. So, lightweight, I guess that'll do. Range. Nebs, I want you to be over like here, I guess. Maker, I want you over there. Secure, go here. And Valkyrie, since you don't have a weapon, you need to go grab one. Is there any in here for you to grab? It doesn't look like we have any spares readily available. That's too bad. I guess you can at least pick up a shield. Okay. Flickering. Yep, like I thought, they're piling up over there. Okay, everybody. Church up here. The hell? They all jerked around for a second there. Like all bursted forward or something. Okay, fall back. Looks like they're charging over. Okay, animals, I need you to not be involved in combat. And I want you all to, I guess I need a proper alternative area, new animal area. I need this to Well, it'll pop up the message thing. But there we go. To emergency. He will be on emergency. Then where's my zone area? Emergency. Just put everybody in here. It looks like the Kiri is going to die. Okay. This is not good. I want everybody to retreat inside real quick now. Silver, you retreat inside as well. Can you support from here? Can. Okay, in that case, I want people who have good weapons to support. You fall back. I want you here. You. I want to go. Actually, don't have you go. Actually, you. Ah, shoot! I didn't mean to select all of you. Ah. Okay. Fire at him. Yeah, that's fine. You go there. You go there. You go there. You hit out there and start killing enemies. Valkyrie, stay out of this. Ah, take that. Okay, everybody, you're free to do your own tasks now. And you, are you going to survive? You might. Do you have legs? You might. If I save you in time, you might be able to survive. That's the only thing I'm going to say. Well, that was fun. How about you? Will you survive? Again, if I save you in time. Okay, fine. We're gonna go ahead and prioritize capturing these two and then trying to save them. I'd rather not fight these people again, so my plan is to try and save these people as soon as possible. Okay. You. Health. Don't bother with that, just fix him up. You're not assigned a doctor. Silver, get over here and prioritize tending to this guy. And Grouse, you are also going to have the no medicine. I want to save them just so I can try and relieve the if I can save them and then release them, that'll do me a lot of good. Because it'll indet the help increase the standing and all that. So yeah, a lot of our plants died. How's our April May? May is spring, right? So we need to grow our crops and all that. But otherwise, yeah. We can get more fertilizer at least. Run these guys for compost and return to fertilizer. Slow but steady process. Grabs the shamanism. People walking. I should probably give them some better bedding situations, but don't know what else is probably gonna just do that so much. Granite doors. Maybe I should make the granite door like off to the side instead. Terraform, doors. I don't know. They can't stand on the turrets, that's the problem. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to do this. Dismantle these. Actually, you know what? If I just do this and leave it open, it's fine. It's not the best. I don't like having this being a weak spot, but it's not that significant of a weak spot. Enemy won't be able to just blast it down with ease. So it's somewhat okay. Somewhat. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode in our fight for survival. Dakiri went down, but looks like loss extreme. Looks like they stopped bleeding at least. And I could take them off the animal mark, off the other stuff. So yeah, that'll do. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be recording, and until next time, Slenbo out.